this is Brad Linder from Liliputing, and I have here a box from Samsung, which I believe contains a new Samsung N210 netbook, as well as a lot of padding. Here's some documentation, which is for me. And this is a demo unit, so what's in the box might not look exactly like a production model that would be shipped to your retail, but it should be pretty close. So a little around the box, it's a basic cardboard box. Some information about the laptop on the side, N210 with Windows 7 Starter Edition, Intel Atom N450 processor, 10.1-inch screen, and so on. 250GB hard drive, 1GB of RAM, 8211 BGN, Bluetooth, and this particular model is white. You can see this has been opened before. This is a demo unit. Hopefully yours won't be if you order one of these. And it looks like it opens from the top, so let's go ahead and take it out. Here's the laptop. Let's set that aside for a second. Take a look and see what else is in the box first. Sort of a secondary box, which comes with a slipcase, which is nice because most manufacturers these days are not shipping covers. It's a fairly small, kind of cheap feeling, but while it won't provide a ton of protection, it would fit around the laptop and let you stick it in a bag and not worry about it getting too scratched up. It won't protect it against a fall or anything, but it's a nice extra bonus there. Safety instructions, installation guide, limited warranty, something in French, and recycling information. Battery, which is a 48 watt-hour, 4400 milliamp hour 6-cell battery. Power brick, which is fairly small. And a power cord. And that's it for what's in the box. So let's take a look at the laptop itself. Clear up a little space here. Make sure you can see. There we go. There's a little bit of plastic on the lid. Let's go ahead and take that off so we can get a look. It's a glossy, shiny lid, but it's got, I believe, sort of the Samsung fingerprint-proof technology. Doesn't tend to get smudged up very easily, and there's sort of a raised pattern. I don't know how well you can see this here, but underneath there's a little bit of a texture with sort of these oval shapes, and on top of that there's a sheet of plastic, and the logo actually rests on top of that textured pattern. So it's actually kind of a nice effect. Around the sides we've got power, Ethernet, USB, mic and headphone. On the front there is an SD card slot, a power button. On the side here, I'm not really sure what this is. It looks like some sort of a port, but doesn't appear to be accessible. 2 USB ports, so there's a total of 3, VGA and a lock. On the bottom, underneath the battery, you can see that there's a SIM card slot. I don't believe that this particular model has a 3G modem, but on some models you'll get a 3G modem and be able to put a SIM card in there. And looks like there's an access panel here. It's about the right size for a RAM slot. I'll check that out later. And that's about it. Let's go ahead and put the battery in. There's a little bit more weight. Still fairly small and light, but definitely a little bit heavier with that. Now this is interesting. There's actually a small amount of plastic covering just the chromed edges here. So presumably somebody was worried that those would get damaged during shipping. Now looking at the keyboard, it's an isolation style keyboard with sort of rounded edges. Pretty nice looking. It's not quite as, some of the keys don't seem quite as thick as on some other models, like the HP 5102. I feel like I've got a much wider touch spacebar here. And overall, the HP Mini 5102, the keyboard actually extends just a little bit farther, but definitely looks like it should be fairly easy to touch type on. And I did test out this model a little bit at CES this year, and seemed pretty good. The keys might be a little bit smaller than some other keys, but overall, the isolation style lets you have a lot of surface area per key. The touchpad supports multi-touch gestures, and you can actually see here that it comes with a little sticker showing how it works. 2 fingers to scroll up and down, or left and right, pinch to zoom, and twist to rotate. There's sort of a single button below, but unlike some where you sort of have a uniform single button, you can see the spot in the middle that delineates the left and the right sides. So it makes it a little bit easier to figure out where it is that you're going to click. The one odd thing here is that, like most netbooks that I've tried in recent years, there's a webcam above the display, but it's got a red circle around it. I guess that makes it easier to tell that there's a webcam there. I'm not really sure what that's about. The display appears to be matte, which is interesting, because I've been seeing a lot of netbooks with glossy displays over the last couple of months, and it seemed like the matte display was sort of on the way out, but here we've got a matte display. HP Mini 5102 also has a matte display. Well, it's a little bit shinier, but it's still matte. And the Asus EPC 1001P also has a matte display. So apparently, consumers have been complaining loud enough that some people are starting to hear that matte displays are easier to use in direct sunlight. So that's a good thing. So there you go. That's the first look at the Samsung N210. I'll have a complete review on that laptop soon. Stay tuned to Liliputing and to this YouTube channel for more details. This is Brad Linder for Liliputing.